This is the defeated Geoffrey. How's it going? Welcome to my live time here. I am drinking water, so don't ask. Well, that was messed up and crazy, wasn't it? What's up, Sam? That was some fun times. I don't even know what to think about it. I thought it was a fan account. Different Boca Raton, total bummer, Geoffrey. You were praying. You know what? It is what it is, and I accept that. Now I've gone and effed up. I love to chat. You chatted with my sister this week. Tell her I said what's up. Please tell me you got back together. I don't know, guys. Apparently I'm kicked off the show and I didn't know it, but they aired me today, so I'm very surprised. I don't even know what to think. So maybe all this crap that you're reading from the bloggers, the YouTubers, the tabloids, maybe that's incorrect as well. Take that to the bank. You looked like you were done filming, not done with Varia. Isn't that messed up? So guys, you received facts all this week. So many messages that I've gotten like, you're kicked off the show. You're kicked off the show. You're kicked off the show. Shit. I had 3 segments tonight. And a, what's it called? When they next Sunday, whatever it's called. Holy smokes. All these people raked up all these views and all these clicks that you clicked on for money that they made because you read it and you looked at it and you questioned me. And it was all based on rumors and lies. Isn't that amazing how that works? Just think about that for my life right now. Okay? A lot of what you're reading is based on lies and rumors. Made up, fictional BS and rumors. It made me happy. You know, watching the show was sad in a sense, but it also made me happy. I heard it on an H3 podcast. See? All this smack out there is such bullshit. Realize that. You know, everything that you're reading, it's just meant for money. It's fake news. You know? It is fake news. Will I date another Russian? I don't know. Everyone makes mistakes. I did pay my something or other. You still have those nipple tats. I do still have the nipple tats, so that's not fake news. That's coming straight from you consider me a horse? The horse's mouth. Dang, the last episode really changed my feelings. It was messed up, wasn't it? I don't know. You won't be on any future shows that haven't been taped. See how? Look, now they're switching their stories. You know? Now they're trying to alter it. No. We didn't mean that you were fired. We meant that you weren't going to be on anything else in the future. Wasn't that Varia's words about the comb? Think better in the future. See, they're going to change it now. They're going to alter it. No, we meant that he wasn't going to be on the tell-all. I told you guys I wasn't going to be on the tell-all like 3-4 weeks ago. I told you. That's not news. No, Geoffrey wasn't fired. Geoffrey just wasn't going on the tell-all. Uh, crazy. Noted. Uh, you will be in the future. You still love Varia. I'm proud you didn't let her keep you in a relationship after she said no. Do you still talk to her at all? I knew it. My heart broke for you. So what happened? I know I read the questions and I don't answer them sometimes because that means I can't answer them. Obviously, there's more to my story that's been aired thus far because I'm on the preview. That was the word. Preview for next week. Stupidness, man. This is why I get so frustrated with the hate that I get because it's based on nonsensical bullshit. And I'm like, no, that's not the case. I'm actually wearing a blue shirt, not red. My shirt is blue. Why do you keep saying it's red? Like I try to correct people when I know they're wrong. But it's just kind of pointless. And I still get, like, it's these haters that doesn't know that don't know the difference between then and then and you're and who's and whatever else. Those are the ones that are fighting me. I'm like, why am I fighting with these fools? Like I don't understand what I need to do. But anyway, so I am going to go live with somebody right now. Why not? We'll see what happens. All right, I'm throwing my roulette wheel dice.
I'm glad that you got the memo of what to wear tonight.
Oh, you like my shirt?
I do like my shirt, or your shirt. I like my shirt too. You like it?
I do. Your cat's like, let me down.
Smokey Robinson.
Cats don't play that way.
Mine do. Did you just?
What's going on tonight?
I'm really good. Guess why?
Because your cat let you hold it.
Fair. I went to my. Oh, he's so cute. I went to my bookie, bet against all the blogs and shit. Made like a shit ton of money because guess whose ass was on the show? So thank you. I'm not gonna give you a cut or anything, but keep doing what you do.
I'm glad you made something from it. A message just rolled up that said, "Did you get kicked off?" I mean, it's like, how do I do this? Like, how do you argue with ignorance? Like, I just can't do it.
You can tell you were kicked off by the fact that you had more TV time than anyone.
I had a full 17 minutes of a 2-hour program with commercials, so whatever that is. So that boils down to like an hour and a half. So like whatever.
You know what I lost money on though? Fucking Lana.
What's that?
I thought for sure she was a stock photo model. I was ready to go to Getty's thing and like tell on David and TLC, and what do I know? Shit. But
hey, I still think that Williams is not real. So
I know he's not real.
Oh, you thought you knew that Lana was real too, though.
Don't turn this around on me. Oh shit, dude. I made little notes. I want to dish some tea with you. First of all, I can't help but feel like you were upset last night because the real reason was I was in your neck of the woods and I didn't stop to say hi. I just trespassed and pet your dogs and left. So I wanted to apologize that I am a bad friend.
So they let you pet them?
Yeah.
They didn't eat your face off?
Havoc is actually here now. Have you checked on him lately? Because like it was a long drive. I got to go in the carpool lane though, so it was all good.
He was in the front seat.
Yeah, he was in the front and the back.
That would be Havoc.
Shit.
I haven't checked on him though. Do you have him?
Yeah.
I have to like literally pick him up and pick his butt up and push him in the vehicle to take him to the vet. That's what matters.
Do you want directions to the beach over here?
Show those guns.
I work out.
I can't have guns.
I know you don't. If you could do some more workouts. No, I took some notes because now you told everyone I know the tea. Do I?
You know the tea. What's going on? Do you? What's going on?
That was actually like a total lie. I was gonna make some tea, but I know that you don't like it. It's like an affront to who you are.
What
Um,
are you drinking tonight?
I did earlier actually.
Okay.
I was gonna take a nap and then I got home and I was like, shit, it's 8 p.m. But no, I actually want to get my tea directly from the horse's mouth, which is you apparently. Um,
Apparently. This is where the truth comes out.
mhm.
Like when I say something, it is truth because I don't want to be proven wrong.
Mm,
That is the way that I work. Like I don't want to be a liar.
right.
So, but go ahead.
I mean,
What kind of questions you
you
have?
know that like I pay attention to what you do. So if you say anything false, like you know I'm on your ass. I will read you the riot act. I will send you a 6 minute, 15-second long WhatsApp and just rail against you.
And I
So
get my Miranda rights read to me.
mhm, for the first time. So like, you know, we've all been talking and I've been listening and you say that you're breaking your silence, but when are you?
I'm gonna do it around the same time that I'm gonna follow the schedule of the tell all.
Okay.
So I'm gonna break my silence around the same time the tell all. So when that comes out, so does my stoppage of my silence. I don't my ixnay of my silence. My voice is gonna be heard. I'm gonna state it. I'm gonna put it out there. Like my tell all is coming out my silence around the same time that the leaked tell all is coming out for TV.
Okay. Um, so I want to clarify some stuff from last night's interview because like, you know, I know you well enough. You get very passionate about your responses. I know you're in a really like frustrating time right now too because, you know, you've been silenced. We've covered that. Oh, someone called me a crackhead. I think we've gone over that. It's pure methamphetamine.
Maybe it's me. I think maybe they were calling me a crackhead.
It's fine. Do you remember
How do we
that? Do you
know?
remember that time we shot up in between our toes in a back alley?
I do. Yeah, I did.
No, so like,
I did it just the other day. But
I could
what
I
was
could tell yesterday that like you almost had like too much you wanted to say. So I guess the big thing, and I think this can combat a lot of the like, you know, oh, you're this and you're that, is the fact, or I'll re-ask the question. How are you able to travel outside the country?
because these allegations are false, legit false. These are fake. These are nonsensical bullshit accusations that are coming not only with tabloids but in a custody fight that are between lawyers.
Mhm.
There's not even real accusations. These accusations, quote unquote, come to a lawyer. The lawyer responds. They go back to the lawyer. So it's just verbiage. All it is talk. And so these people pick up on this crap and they take it as truth. And I'm like, you know, I'm in this position right now because I'm fighting for my child.
Mhm.
That's it. So
So
these allegations are not. I can travel because they're not real. It's
so
fake. The same with me not being on the show tonight. Fake.
if you could if we could I actually want them to keep saying that because shit, I'll keep banking.
More money in my pocket every time they state this
I know, I
crap.
love it. And look at your numbers today. You're doing great. And I'm sure,
Yeah.
you know, it has nothing to do with the fact that like a hot sensitive man got his heart broken on TV. I just
You
want to
know.
note too that um I can't remember if I made that joke or not. I make jokes in my head and I rehearse them and then I can't remember if I said them or not. I think I did say that one. So this is called overthinking, people.
Or
Um,
alcohol.
but I think just to clarify though, like Sam touched on it yesterday, like TLC does these background checks. Like when I first met you, you know, even I was a little cautious because all I knew about you was what I had read. And we had a sacred space moment and I believed you, but the more I thought of it on my own, like TLC has to vet you, right? Like,
Is that a question? The answer is yes.
yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's all I wanted. You don't have to yell at me.
Now you don't fall into that category, please. I got enough problems. Don't add to it.
Oh shoot. All right. I wanna get off the show a little bit because I'm not gonna take all your time tonight. I'm sure all these people are gonna ask you, but I want to ask some other things. Like, so, my relationship status is I'm in quarantine and I have multiple cats. Can you send me more pictures, like from photo shoots, than what's online?
I mean, I could. I have, when I post a picture,
Hmm.
I actually have like 100 other pictures,
I want
and
those.
I choose that picture to
I
post.
want those.
But like, I was gonna do.
It went down my shirt. I got excited. Shoot.
I was gonna do this It's called Patreon,
Mhm.
where I upload for like a small monthly subscription or something like that, or fee or whatever it is. I upload the rest of the pictures, and I can actually give them to the people that want to be a part of it.
Mhm.
So I was going to do that with messages or videos or whatever, something more than I put on Instagram
Mhm.
or on Instagram Live or YouTube or any of that stuff. So it's like, what's the word I'm looking for? It starts with E, I think.
E.
I.
In-
They sound the same, like igloo or eagle. It's kind of same thing.
Are you having a stroke
Um,
right now?
I am in quarantine as well. Um,
Look, this
I,
mouse isn't gonna click itself, Geoffrey. I
I,
need.
it's not exquisite. It's something like that. Um, uh, but these pictures that nobody else has that I have sitting
Exclusive?
on my exclusive. There you go. I knew it started with an
Christ,
E.
dude.
Yeah, exclusive. So all this stuff I was going to upload and do something like that. I thought because there's more than what I have shown,
Hmm.
right? So I think that would be kind of cool. So yes, the answer is yes.
Okay.
I don't know, something cheap, nothing at all. It's like buying a coffee or
I
something like
agree with
that.
the
You can.
OnlyFans, everyone that's saying OnlyFans as well. But that's just me being pervy.
Hmm.
Start small, and just kind of work your way up to porn. It's the natural. You just have to you have to put yourself through college. It's okay. No one's judging.
I am in college. I'm fighting right now to finish
I
college, and I
know.
need a little help.
You just have to
Yeah.
finish it up. Um
Mhm.
so like we haven't talked in a while, which is rude. But you said last week something. You said that you didn't post how to make your burrito video because people should know how to make chicken, and I felt personally attacked. Um I just my request for you is that you just at me next time. Um
I thought the Cinco de Mayo, I made my burrito, and it's like, "Where's your video? Post your video? Post your video." Like,
oh my
you don't know
god.
how to make a burrito? You don't know how to cook
I sure
chicken?
as fuck didn't know how to roll one. I watch them at
Well,
Chipotle, but like,
well, don't take my advice when I patted it. It's like I'm gonna flip it over because it looks pretty, but underneath it's not rolled.
that's how it works.
But I got a lot of messages from that saying, you need to post that. I don't know. There's videos of people boiling eggs. So yes, you need to post a video of you making a burrito. It's like,
I'm
all
pretty
right,
sure I
cool.
just asked you to stop personally attacking me. I don't know how to boil eggs. I look it up every time. Is the water cold?
6 minutes.
But
Six
you
freaking minutes.
drop it in the water first and then boil it, right? Whatever. Uh,
Yeah, the water is boiling. You drop it in there, do it for 6 minutes, pull them out, and you have a boiled egg.
thanks. I
Thanks.
I think I don't know. I want to
I need to YouTube it. I'm sorry.
you need to make it so we know. I wanted to ask your fans something though, because I'm really good at segueing that way. Is I think it would be fun if you did like a dinner date live and you cooked for us on live. And I just because you're not going to come to
I don't
Brooklyn
know
to
if
be
they
a
would.
kept man and do it in front of me. So I might as well get what I can get, right?
Do you make six figures? Maybe we can do that.
Or 6 figures in New York. You want to know what my mortgage is?
Yeah, probably five figures. So, um, would that be something? I don't know. Is that something that's cool?
Yeah.
I would do something like that. That would be neat. I think like
Uh,
because I don't mind.
Sadie
I
said in just an apron. So like I'm going full perv on you tonight because like people don't know that we're just friends and I like trolling them that way, thinking that like I'm just this crazy chick that's like, take your shirt off.
But do you not like my shirt though?
I do because it's a cat.
With lots of arms or legs or whatever you call those tentacles.
Catopus. Oh, it's got puss.
Oh, I didn't even think of it like
Shit, I
that.
love it. I love it.
So yes, 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 haughty. Yes, yes, hard eyes. So I guess that's something I should do, huh?
I think you should
So
go on your stories and like do like polls of what you should make too. And like
and like I should like because I like to put ingredients together. Like whatever's in my fridge that's about to go bad, I'm like, I better cook with that.
yeah.
So I need to do something with that. So maybe I should ask like what ingredients they would like, and then I can make a dish with those ingredients.
Yeah. And then send it to me. Fresh, please. I'm not eating good over here, Geoffrey. It's pretty bad.
Mm. I mean, I'm doing well. You know, I'm not trying to brag, but like this is the time that we should focus on ourselves. Whatever we feel that is wrong with ourselves, let's focus on it and let's correct it. Right?
I'm trying really hard to like look you in the face and just kind of have you feel my energy. No, I actually agree. Fuck. I swear I'm gonna get off soon, but so I do like Rock Out 92's question of what did you think of tonight's episode?
Well, I kind of knew what was coming.
It's like you were there or
I
something.
I kind of knew what the answer was going to be. I kind of knew how she was going to
Hmm.
react. Um, I think I, I don't want to say what I think because what I think is what I know. But I was heartbroken a little bit.
That's
You know, I was sad.
you're an actor. You're a professional actor. Can you try that answer again and not
No,
laugh?
like
Thank
I was
you.
no. I'm looking. You know,
Jesus.
we're looking at a little time. A little time has lapsed. You know, I've accepted it and I've gotten made my way through it. You know, and whatever. So
Mm,
it is what it is, and that's the way that I'm trying to live my life now. Okay, Sarah, Sarah. It is
mm.
what it is. You know, what will be will be. So what happened is like it was kind of an eye opener. You know, I put myself out there. I went all the way there. I did what I needed to do. You know, in terms of put myself on it, and what I said in the van spoke volumes. You know, I came into this awkward. I'm leaving out of here awkward. You know, so um, it was we when I proposed to her, we still had like 2 more days left.
Oh,
So we were still, you know, I'm just like
that's
I'm gonna be cool with you, but
that's
you
tough.
know, I'm kind of a little done here.
Mm.
Um,
It,
but it was messed
but
up.
it.
It was,
I mean,
and for my heart.
from the preview tonight, it looks like it's not over though.
Who do you think that I met up with when I got back home?
Me, because I was there. Everyone, is it me? And the next episode, everyone who's like, "Who is this?" I'm just kidding. It wasn't me.
Man. H3 said some. Well, let me see what H3 said. They said some full foul shit about you on his podcast. Is it
Who
true?
did? Ed?
H3
Who
H3.
is that?
Hell, I don't know. I don't even know what that
And who
means.
gives a shit? I don't. Oh,
Jamie says it was Mary.
is it?
I brought flowers though.
I know. And you put
That's,
on your nice clothes and everything.
I know. I looked like a genuine,
You
like I was really trying to impress
you
somebody,
watered your hair back.
as opposed to getting off a plane of going 25 hours and fixing my hair in the bathroom.
All Darcy style.
I didn't use the thing for my underarms.
Get like under your boob and everything. You gotta lift it up. Look,
That was good.
all of us have been out in the summer and gone to a bathroom and just kind of like ducked down under that thing.
Yeah, not this
It's
guy.
kind of
Sorry.
hard with like the hand ones now where you go like this and you pull it out because it's like, it doesn't come up anymore. But
I didn't do that. That's not me.
I think people are mad that I've talked to you for this long, so I guess I'll let you go. But I wanted to say I want a genuine moment, and I just wanted to say that I really appreciate our friendship. I love you as a human being. I believe you. I think it says volumes about you that you can accept a elite coastal liberal feminist such as myself. But I know you're going through it right now, but I think things will pan out in the end. So I love
It
you.
will. That was very sweet
Are you
and
gonna
kind
cry?
and loving words. I'm a
I
crier.
know,
So
so am I. Every time you cry on live, I start crying. It's such a mess. I really need you to stop.
that was very, very sweet. Thank you so much. And I could tell that was from your heart, unless you're an actor as well. That was
Yeah.
great. Thank you so much.
Also, call your mom.
I did
Okay.
like 3 times. Four times actually. So
Uh,
like four
I just
times.
want to make sure.
Yeah, we
She didn't call me to tell you to call her or anything.
did.
This is a reminder to everyone else. Call your fucking mothers. They gave birth to you.
You've only got 48 minutes left on Eastern time
You
zone,
better do
so
it.
get on it.
And call your mothers before you go on my page and read my latest post. So but
Yes.
all right, I'll let you thanks for calling me awesome, Sam. You were awesome yesterday. I'll let you talk to the other people while I go apparently condition my hair and rehab myself off of cocaine. I hope everyone has a good night. I hope you have a good night. I'm sure
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
send you nudes later.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. She was so funny. Um, I love that girl. She's wonderful. Uh, I like Vicky. Vicky is funny. Yes, the real ones with the real name that Geoffrey said wasn't my real name. Patricia, I think he don't like us Oklahoma girls. I love Oklahoma girls. I think I lived in Oklahoma for a little while. That's my next person story. You're adorable. You are handsome, and I am in the USA. Hi, Candace. Very nice lady she is. Sad episode tonight. It was actually really sad. Hi, Gazelle. She's a sit. Sam says, I love her energy. She has great energy. She is a fighter. She is, you know, here's this hardcore, mean ass, you know, what political, how do I like what how do you view me as politically? I'm kind of curious about that. Politically, what am I? Apparently, I can't vote according to what I see people say. But if I were to vote, who do you think I'd vote for? Just curious. Um, I think it's funny because she's a liberal. Um, she seems to be a feminist of some sorts. She's on my side. I think that speaks a lot of volumes. A lot of volumes? Yeah, more than one volume. I think so. Republican, independent, Trump, conservative, all over the place. Biden, Trump, eyeball puncturer. My eye is still screwed up. I'm going to the doctor again tomorrow. I don't know what's going on with it. By the way, thank you, eyeball puncturer. Trump, Republican, sure does. Poor Varia, Republican. New Jersey here. Oh, that's sweet. You live in Tennessee, so probably independent. Let me tell you who I voted for. I voted for Ross Perot. Hear it now. Ross Perot. I talked to your sister last week. Balsova. All right. So what does that make me? You have to pick a side. Welcome to back. Do we have to pick a side? You know, please tell us a secret. We were children. 90-Day Petty. I agree. The late Ross Perot, did he die? Did Ross Perot die? His charts and pie charts, he did. I would say Geoffrey streak. Well, it says everything good night. Road Perot was so long ago. Thanks for being perfect and open but honest. I'm sorry. At least you didn't say Sleepy Joe. No worries there. Oh, he died. I didn't even know he died. Can billionaires die? I don't even know that. That's sad. Geoffrey, are you with Mary now? Geoffrey just got shirts that says, I didn't get kicked off the fucking show. I didn't. So, gosh, please, you 329 people on the show right now, or on my live right now, think about this for a second. I didn't get kicked off the show. Everybody everywhere said I was kicked off the show, and here I am, 3 segments, and I'm on a show next Sunday. Let's see how they're going to backpedal. They're going to backpedal and say, no. We meant that he wasn't going to be on another show. He wasn't going to be on Friends. Yeah, that's what we meant. He wasn't going to be on Seinfeld. We were talking about Seinfeld. He wasn't going to be on that one. I mean, I'm wearing the same hat. No, look at that. How it's cross-stitched right there, messed up. I don't like that. It kind of gets in my... I'm glad you finally get it, K Fuller. So they say it every 30 seconds and I'm kicked off the show. So I'm going to say it every 30 seconds and I'm still on the damn show. So just hit it home that tabloids, bloggers, YouTubers, all that bullshit is... Or are? No, they are, but what they produce is a bunch of lies. Where am I now with Varia? I guess you're going to have to watch the show because I'm still on it. That was 30 seconds later. I did it again, Kate Fuller. Sorry about that. Hi, Sam. Do you want to go on live? Sam, do you want to go live again tonight? Can I get a hi and and I'll shut up. Hello, Julius J. Angel. I just choked on something. I'm sorry I'm spilling the tea while sipping some tea. I apologize. Oh, you're going to see me next week. That's right. It was another 30 seconds. I still love you, Betty. Of course I do. How much do they pay you a show? Because I remember you used the wrong your. I'm going to let you ask that question again, and then I'll answer it. How about that? I'm watching 90 Day Fiance right now. Good, Barker. Live. My ass. Do you want to go live or not, Sam? What's going on? Any reason behind the nip tats? Yes. Go to my Instagram page, follow me, and look. And there's an explanation when I'm at the beach, and it'll tell you why I have these nipple tats and what they mean. I think. What they mean? What I think they mean. I can't believe you swim across the Niagara River. Hey, I'll swim across the ocean if I'm in love. For sure. Anyone else that cares about grammar? Yeah, just, you're going to insult me, at least do it correctly, right? That's the way I think. Say hi to me, Linda. Linda, what's up, Linda? I love you. Hi from Dallas. Let's take a shot. I just finished the episode. What does everyone ask about the nipple? Why do they? They're engrossed in my nipple tats. I don't know. I don't know what it's about. You are 90 Day Petty. I still love you, even though you kind of secretly hate me. I still love you. All right, we're cool. How's your mom today? She's doing great, actually. Like I said, I talked to her 4 times today. Last time I talked to her, she was going to get some bacon at the fresh market because she likes some bacon at the fresh market. Just like, okay, mom, it's cool. This is not me getting mad. Sam, I just tried to add you. It says you cannot add. So I don't know what to tell you. Poor grammar is the worst. Yes, it shows that you don't listen. When you don't have correct grammar, it shows you don't listen. And then you're going to try to come at me knowing that you don't listen already. And then I try to argue with you. That means you're not going to listen to know what the truth is, or reality is, or what the correct grammar is back in 6th grade. So what's my point? That's kind of why I've kind of come to this realization today. Like, the people that I'm fighting are the people who are saying, like, I like you, and you did that. Huh? What? Then I did it? Or then, like, next I did it. That's what I focus on. Like, when somebody's mean to me and they screw it up. Like, somebody told me in one of my on my post, it said, "You're a woman bester." It's like, thank you. Best comment ever. I'm a woman bester. It's funny. Sam's not accepting my live. I tried to add you, Sam, just so you know. I'm over here just being a woman bester. Sam is Sam Roll from the old TV show. The a lot of water. TV show Married at First Sight. She was on a couple years ago. No try. Sam, I'm trying to add you right now. It says waiting for you to accept my addition. It says it right now. I'm doing it right now. Accept my live. 1 second there, Valve Salve 2004. Wait, what's the 2004? That's like 16 years old. I'm not Ed. You're on the wrong live, sweetheart. Sorry. You're on the wrong live. You got me confused. Let's see here. You don't add. It's not very nice. Rock out. Hey, man, you doing all right? I'm doing great, Emily. Thanks. Can we go live? Gee, how about a guy for once? I had a lot of guys for once. It still has better rep than you have. Rep than you. Yeah, it's funny how that rep kicked rocks when they found out Ed was doing what he was doing and did what he did. All right. Hey Sam, I'll join your live when my live is over. That's fine. Were you shocked that Lana was real? Yes, I was actually. Did 90 days pay for your flight to Russia? Well, why do you all care about that? Like, what does that even? Why does that even matter? Or send me the request again. I don't send you a request, Sam. You send me a request, and I accept your request. I was shocked. I was so happy for him. So you believe tabloids about Ed, but the tabloids about you are not true. Tabloids? You had a woman that went on and made her own video about Ed, and you see Ed repeatedly adding underage girls. I don't read tabloids first off. I don't follow any 90-day bullshit blogger site crap. So, you know, you see a duck and it quacks, and it waddles and all that stuff. To me, it's a duck. I still believe that she isn't real. uh, let's see. Y'all, you don't owe anyone any sex back. You know, I agree with you, Izzy. It's like I said a minute ago, like the people that I'm fighting with are the people that, you know, barely made it through second grade. So it's just sad. Why I'm not all right, Sam. It's not even. See, you got to see what was behind me. Obviously, there wasn't a load of women or something. Mary wasn't behind the camera. Or Varia. Now it's not even letting me. Oh, here we go. Let's try this again. Lana lied about her age. I don't even know. Oh, you made it work?
I don't know what I did. I don't even know what I didn't do is the question. But you know, I'm not a millennial and I don't really know how to work this, so I'm not really social media savvy. So I apologize. It was probably user error.
Oh, I'll accept that.
Could be.
Although I'm not a millennial either. In fact, I'm probably older than you are, and I do all right, I guess.
I know I'm saying it's me. It's
Oh,
it's user error.
okay.
Trust
I'll
me.
accept that.
I have to.
Good. How's it?
I'm gonna have to learn it before my daughter gets old enough, so that she doesn't have to teach me, so that I can stay on top of her game because I know how I was when I was little.
Speaking speaking of your daughter, how old is your daughter right now?
Actually, 3 days ago, she turned 21 months, which I can't wait to start saying 2 years old because I'm so over the month sick.
Yeah, that's such a cool age too.
I
They're
know.
very, 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 very sweet and loving still.
I love.
But they're starting to get it. They're starting to get a little attitude
She
though. Is
already.
what's cool about it.
So that's
Yeah.
exactly what she did. So she started learning how to say no. And that is her favorite word. And so everything, except for when you say, "Do you love mommy?" and she doesn't say anything.
Or do
So,
you want a cookie? And she's like,
and
yes.
she tries to say cookie. She goes, so she's learning, but
That's
yeah.
cute. That's cute as heck.
So
Awesome.
I really love, by the way, Vikki, she was awesome.
She's great. She is. She's fun.
I love her. She's hilarious. I love the whole
She's good.
her creeping on you and all that. That was cute.
Yeah,
That was funny.
it was.
Um, so thank you for allowing me to do this again. In fact, I think I'm going to move because the lighting behind me is kind of shitty. So let me go ahead and just take my little beer and go outside. But anyway, what I wanted to say is thank you for allowing me to do it again because I really think that your voice wasn't so much heard. Don't worry, the lights are coming on, so you'll be able to see me. So I really wanted to ask you like a couple questions, and I know that Vikki, she had already asked you a couple
Hmm.
of things and stuff. So, like, out of everything, what do you want people to know about tonight's episode? Like, what was going through your mind when you saw it?
Um, well, I want people to know that I was actually there and I actually saw it with my own eyes while it occurred. No, I was just very, I was taken aback, obviously. But, once she said no, like in my mind, I was like, it was like a finality with me. It was like an ending, and I'm like, all right, so I've put myself up with this, all the way through this, and I accept it. I truly accept it. I try to work it out in my mind, like, all right, what did I do wrong? Let me focus on this for next time. I want to be a better person. Make sure that whatever I did wrong, I want to do it again. So I processed everything that I that was happening in that moment, but I was done. Like I was just done.
Okay, so because we don't get to see a lot, I want to know because, like, in putting myself in that position, and let's say hypothetically, right, it was my relationship. So I know that from how it came off, and you tell me if I'm wrong, did she actually want to end it at that point, or did she want to continue the relationship?
Um,
Like, because she,
uh,
on the show, she said she wanted to continue it. So that's why I'm asking you. So when she said she did she actually want to, or did
I'll
you
just tell
talk
you the way
about
that
it?
I'll just tell you the way that I took it. You know, like
Okay, okay.
I went to Russia to meet this woman that I've been talking to for 5, 6 months, whatever.
Hmm.
We were focusing on ourselves. She knew I was coming.
Hmm.
She knew the situation. She knew I was going to be there for 3 or so weeks.
Hmm.
She knew the process and what was potentially going to happen, and the reason I was there. So I I felt that it was the right time. I was going to ask her, and I thought it was near the ending of my time. It was a do or die situation.
Hmm.
It's either going to be right now or never. This is the most romantic spot we're going to be for the rest of the time I'm here. Shall I ask her to marry me now, and then we work out all the details later?
Hmm.
My answer to myself was yes, and that's what I did. And obviously that it wasn't the right time apparently. And
Hmm.
I finished it. That was finality. That was the fireworks in my head.
So,
I was like, I'm done. I don't care. I'm going home. I've screwed up again. I get it. I'm gonna go, back to what I know.
so in hindsight and watching yourself, because it's kind of interesting to watch yourself like on TV and like what you look like, right? So in hindsight, would you have changed that and maybe been a little bit softer and wanted to continue the long distance and not have just ended it right there? Because who knows, like maybe it could have gone further and you did love her. I know you loved her. You had, you proposed to her. So I mean, do you think, like, in hindsight, that you would have changed anything, or do you feel good? Like, I believe that everything happens for a reason. So, do you feel like that happened for a reason?
Um, Everything in my life happens for a reason. I am the person I am now because of everything that has happened.
Hmm.
So, whether it be prison or whether it be these accusations, whether it be whatever, I am the same. I am who I am now because of that. I'm wiser. I'm smarter. I'm always learning. I never ever think that I know it all. I try to listen. I try to focus, and I don't think that I would be right here where I am if that situation didn't happen. Even with Varia, like it opened my eyes to a lot of things. So I accept it, and I'm fine with that completely.
So, and I'm glad that you're fine with that. I guess just watching you, right, like on TV and and imagining like myself, and I'm sure many others probably feel that way, like being that girl, right, and saying
Mhm.
that Geoffrey, I don't want to marry you right now, but I don't want to not be with you. And I think you handled yourself really well. Let me tell you something. The way that you consoled her when she left, I think you were nice. I can also say that you were nice enough because your heart was broken. Your heart was
It was.
broken. You were just declined a proposal, which takes everything. It's nervous to ask. Men and women do it all the time, and from what I've heard, it's nerve-wracking, And so I feel like you handled it like a champ. I wonder. It sucks because everybody wanted to see you guys together. And so it sucks to see that it ended like that because it's like we all wonder, like, what if you had just hung on, for a little bit longer. But it's good to know that you're happy
I
where you
am.
are.
I'm happy, and I was happy. Like I put I put all my like what I said in one of my beginning episodes. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, and I went out there and I went out there with my basket with all my eggs, and then every one of my eggs got squashed at that moment. But it's just like that fleeting thought that I am here because of this. I took that chance. I didn't skip on that chance, and I accepted that, and I loved that I was spontaneous in that sense and did that. That made me, I don't know, that gave me probably a value that I didn't have at that time, and now I've learned from it. I learned from that. I have that wisdom of that situation, and me being that spontaneous person, and me taking that back with me, and me having it here. So I think that's, I don't know. I think that speaks volumes in itself. Um, Varia's not a bad person. For Varia, think at the beginning of the season, everybody's thinking that, she wants a green card. She wants a green card. She wants a green card. This girl
You
said
you
no
thought,
to a green
but
card. She said no to a green
how
card.
did that make you feel? Because you did think that that was a possibility.
Well,
But I know you
of
changed your
course I
mind.
did.
But I know you,
I did.
I know.
I got to know Varia for who she
Rightfully
was, but
so. Rightfully
yeah,
so.
so she
But she
she proved
wasn't.
everybody wrong too.
Yep.
So that's the way that I look at it. I mean, we both kind of took a 180 on everything. Obviously Varia does want love, but maybe she just wants love in another country to get out of what she's in. I accept that. Same thing with Rose. I accept that. It's exactly what I would do in that situation.
So, I'm sorry, and I don't want to cut you off. I didn't know
You're
if
not.
anything else that you wanted to say about it or okay.
No,
So
I'm good.
my next question is, so one thing that from me living my series, right, my Married at First Sight, I learned a lot from my situation because I really wasn't the nicest person, and it made me learn a lot from how I was in general. Like it allowed me to self-reflect. So my question to you is, because you have had, several marriages, and now that you've been able to kind of see yourself in a light that maybe you hadn't been able to see yourself before, do you think that you really, what have you taken away from this experience? Because it's a once in a lifetime experience, but the relationship and what you've been able to see about yourself, like what have you taken away so that maybe this doesn't happen to you again?
I was trying to evaluate every situation, and I evaluate this situation. I would not change anything I'll probably try not make it as awkward or something like that, but it is what it is, and it was what it was, and that was us meeting that time. It was awkward, and me leaving, it was awkward. Um, I've taken away this, that nothing is as it seems. Nothing is as it seems, and that's basically the situation. You can feel a certain way, but you gotta, when it involves somebody else, that other person has to feel that same certain way for it to work out the way that you have it in your head. So, when they don't, that's you know
Okay.
it's either neither here nor there. So you can't really do anything about it. So just accept it.
Yep, I agree.
So that's what I did.
So
I loved it.
let's turn now to what everybody wants to know. Are you now like single
Dry.
and ready to mingle? Because the ladies out there want to know.
You got to watch the show.
Okay. I can respect
Watch the
that.
show. Enjoy the show. Yeah. It'll be watch the show.
So I
The
absolutely
show,
will.
the show that I'm kicked off of. Watch the show. All right.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. But I know that all the women out there, that's a lot of the questions that I've seen, and a lot of the fans sent me questions as well. And that was the top question is like, are you single? So
And that's going to be the question until the end of the season, and then even after the tell-all's over.
sure. And I hope that you do. And I want to make it clear that I wasn't hitting on you. I just hope that you do find love and happiness because I think that you deserve it. So,
You don't have to. You don't have to tell people you weren't hitting on me. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that people make up this stuff. I mean, Sam is a married woman. She has a child, a 21-month-old.
yeah.
I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah. And
You know,
I work in IT, so I'm definitely not an interviewer. So, if you wanted to talk about migrating to cloud or possible digital transformation, I'm all about that, but I'm not an interviewer, nor do I claim to be. I just want to know the details and you know, I'm lucky enough to have somebody like this as a friend. So, um,
Ditto. I mean that, Sam. Thank you.
but
Beautiful.
but
Yeah.
I guess, is there anything else that like we should expect for the next episode? Like anything, not that you can share,
Yeah.
but is it going to be a
Absolutely.
draw?
I,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to be on the next episode.
Of course you are. Clearly you weren't fired.
That's the most important part. I'm going to be on the next episode. You know, so that's what I love the fact that everybody's eating their words right now. You know, they're like, oh shit, I just stated this fact. Oh damn it, Geoffrey can sue me now. It's just like trying to defame him, and he can come after me now. You know, it's just I love the fact that these people state things as facts when they're not. You know, an allegation is not a fact. Why can I travel to Russia? Because I have zero convictions of whatever they're trying to say that I have convictions or something of. You know, it's just all these things. That's the most important part is believe. What's the saying? You believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see. You know, something like that. I mean, this is the most important part of it. So absolutely, that's what I'm saying.
So
That's it.
no, but what I'm saying is it going to be another jaw dropper? Will it be fun?
Yeah, my whole story is fun.
Yeah,
Whether
that's
they
true.
like it or not, it was at least
True.
it was fun to me.
True. Very true. Very
I'm
true.
not gonna run from a monkey or scared of a rat. I guarantee you that. But no, we're good.
So, okay. Let's see. What can I ask you that maybe, all right. I'm trying to think if there's like anything that isn't so like boring and that I could actually ask you. How many tattoos do you have, or have you already told people that?
I've already told them, but I have 7.
I do too, actually. That's funny. Why
Now I think you are hitting on me.
the cat?
I just had your back. Now you are hitting on me.
So, were you in a fraternity?
No,
Okay,
I'm
I
not
was,
in this type of
and
club.
I was in a
You're in a fraternity?
yeah, no, I was in a sorority.
All right.
And
Big difference.
our number was 7. Not going to explain why, but so that's why 7's my number. But anyway, um, okay. Well, so if you and Varia are still together, or in general, right? Whatever happens at the end of this, right? Are you wanting to have kids? More kids? Because I know you have some kids. So do you want to have more kids?
I am open for whichever direction the kids go. Like if the woman I'm with wants to have kids, I'm cool with it. If the woman I'm with doesn't want to have kids, I'm cool with that. So let's say it's Varia, let's say it's Mary, let's say it's whomever. I would go with whatever they say, and I'm cool with that. Absolutely.
So, okay. So can I ask you a question? And this is
You've
just
been asking me like 5 or
okay,
10
but oh
questions.
no, I should stop saying that. Can I ask you? I'm just kidding. Um, so Trisha Paytas,
Uh-huh.
like, do you know her?
Of course I do.
How do you know her?
I have 2 minutes remaining on my live.
That's what it says.
It does.
Why?
How do I know her? Because you only get an hour worth of a
Okay.
live.
Okay. So yeah, how do you know her?
I know her through doing the show
Oh, was she on the
and
show?
OnlyFans. No,
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. People were asking. So have you ever hung out with her?
I guess we'll have to find that out. Maybe she's the woman that I meet in Knoxville when I get back.
Oh. Okay. Well, if she's the woman that you meet, are you saying that maybe one of you slid into each other's DMs?
I mean, it could be, or there's other options. There's
Okay.
other ways of going
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be about DMs and
Okay.
Instagram anymore.
Okay. No, that's true. That's true. So, like, would you ever possibly date her? Like, do you find, would that ever be like in a different lifetime?
Why does it have to be a different lifetime? Why
Or
can't it be
okay,
this
why
lifetime?
this lifetime? Yeah. Would you
Trisha's a misunderstood person. You know, she's looked at for her faults, just like I'm looked at as with my supposed faults, as opposed to the reality of who the person is. And so Trisha, I think, is a wonderful person. I think she's a very sweet and loving person. So I would suggest don't judge a person by what you read,
Yeah.
as opposed to getting to know the person. 7 seconds. I have beat this question.
I love her.
5 seconds. 4 seconds.
Night.
2, 1. Bye, Sam.
I'm back. I just wanted to say I'm going to stand here for like 10 minutes or something. I say that now. I always do that, don't I? I'm not going to be a whole hour. I can tell you that. Or actually, can I? I don't know. So just, between me and you guys, like, episode tonight was kind of, I don't know, cringy. Is that the right word for it? I don't know. Just want to say a special hello. Thank you, Princess. I'm watching 90 Day right now. I've already seen it. It's already over. And I'm going to be on next week's episode. I can't say that enough. Can you go live with me for a second and make the guy who broke with me tonight jealous? Hi, Trisha. It made you look horrible. Ugh, so awful. Did I? Lisa Michelle. How would I make somebody else jealous for you going live with me? I saw the show and I still have a crush on you, Van. Thank you. Thank you. I was like surprised. Like, in that moment, I thought, everything was working out. Like, she built me up with everything up until that moment of she said, "Hey, let's go ahead and get up and sit down." It's like, oh, okay. I knew where I was going from there. Like, I forward thought that moment. Yeah. Laurie from Toronto, hi. Made me look bad. I don't think it made me look bad. I don't think she was trying to I don't think it made me look bad. I'm glad. I'm happy that somebody that wasn't ingrained, engulfed in that moment. And, if she didn't want to get married, it's great. And she thought it out. And she's like, I'm not going to let cameras matter. I'm going to say no because that's what I feel. That's respectable. Yeah? That's respectful. That's amazing. Really. Anybody else? Oh, look bad at the airport. You seem bitter. I wasn't bitter at the airport. I was just done. I'm not gonna invest any more energy into this situation because it was over. I'm not gonna travel 27 hours again or whatever it was to go hang out with somebody. I can go right down the road 5 minutes. I was cold at the airport, Trisha. You're right. I was cold. I was. Because I was finished. It was like she gave me the finality and the closure I needed in that moment. So, is that bad of me? I don't think so. The light switch was turned off. How can you go from being in love and wanting to get married to just like, that's because I had that feeling. I built myself up to it, Trisha. Like, I had everything in that moment. She, like, stepped on that feeling, and then what like, I've been in too many situations where I try to chase my own dreams, and really when the dream involves another person, that other person has to be on board. So you can't keep chasing these dreams, and I've told that to myself multiple times. You can't keep chasing these dreams when somebody else is not on board. So I jumped off. The light went, I turned off the switch. Done. Completely done. 100%. So, yeah. My goal is to find, like, you want to be in a situation, you want to be in a relationship with somebody that does not, like, can feel the exact same way as you. You want to have that, like, that Einstein moment where, like, you know, this person is for me, and the other person says this person is for me. You don't want this back and forth stuff. Like, that goes to show you what the relationship's going to be like when you are potentially married or fiancéed or whatever. So absolutely, 100%. I want somebody that's completely on board and it clicks. But was I really in love with her? I'd like to think so. So it has to be only your way? No, it doesn't. That's not what happened on the show tonight. Was not only my way. You want to get married? No. Okay. Peace out. I mean, is there another way? Is your eye hurting? No. You'll be fine. You have a lot more followers to choose from. It's not about followers. It's not about that. I'm not looking for justification or some sort of, I don't know. Everybody just wants to be loved in this life. That's all. She wanted me to spend more time with her, but I didn't see that. You know, does more time equal me coming back to Russia to hang out with her again? I mean, what is it? Do I come back and fix her apartment? I mean, what's going on in your mind? Like this was our moment. She knew this was our moment. This guy is traveling all the way from America. My earbud's going dead. It is now. Yeah, I think I handled the situation great. I really do. Like, even looking at the episode and how it was edited and aired, it was fine with me. I'm fine with it. I handled it fine. Like, I really was done. Like, it was good. I'm okay with that. Do I miss being in Russia and being with her? Oh, Lord, don't get me started on that partnership. My best friend is a girl that she's only that obsessed with. Trisha, Geoffrey, you will find your one. She's out there. Thank you so much. You didn't handle it right. Shaking my head. I handled it right. All right? What is right is my right. You know, you have your opinions, and that's all they are, is your own opinions. I wasn't gonna. Do I become a I don't know. Who do I become? This little piss poor guy that's gonna be begging for this woman's attention? No. You're done. You're done. I'm done. If you're done, I'm not chasing anybody. How much sex do we all have? Ask Varia. You only know your rights because I've gone to jail before. Lol, my ass off, whatever that means. I know my rights. Yes. Trisha, we do know Ellie's on the plane. Mile High Club. Are you a part of that, Trisha? Always word straight up on the show. We are asking you, what are you asking me, Nick? You can tell y'all didn't bang constantly. You were hurt and you went to protection mode. It's only natural. Protect your heart. And that's all I was doing. I was protecting myself. I was. I want to answer your questions, Trisha, but I'm not going to. Sorry. You're the bear. I suggest you meet someone in the USA. Thank you, Chris. Okay, did you guys do it after she said no to your proposal? We had an extra 2 days together. What else are we going to do? I'm just joking. No, we did have 2 days or 3 or something like that. How long was I there? Like 3 weeks. All these people wanting to know your sex luge. No, meet me in Canada. I can't swim across that river again. Sorry. Did you end up with Varia? Don't ask me who I'm with right now. Don't ask me if I'm single. Don't ask me if I'm with Mary. Just watch the rest of the show that I've got kicked off of. Are we drinking to being single, or are we drinking to being single, or what? Yes, we are drinking. I didn't read the rest of your part. Why is everybody worried about what TLC pays for? I don't understand. Like, who cares how much I get paid? How much whatever. I'm on a TV show. Great. Fantastic. Watch the TV show. Why are you worried about how much money I get? I'll tell you this. I have not gotten a nickel. Period. Do you still talk to Varia? Your crooked hat. Yeah, how's that? Get kicked off of? Did you get sued or fined for breaking the NDA? Gretchen? I like your name. Tennessee is beautiful. It's nicer here in Texas. I'm going to have to disagree with you. You only focus on certain questions. Obviously, it was one of yours. Does it look beautiful where you live? From the pics you posted, it's very beautiful. I went today out to the mountains. It was awesome. Went to Fields Parkway and enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought you said you didn't get kicked off. I didn't get kicked off. I'm making fun of the people that said I got kicked off. Obviously, I'm not kicked off of the show. I'm not. That means that these bloggers, YouTubers, and tabloids are complete, full of 100% lies. Focus on that. You talk to her at all? I'm not going to talk about Varia. I'm not going to talk about Mary. I'm not going to tell you if I'm dating anybody. I'm not going to tell you if I'm single. I'm not going to tell you if I still talk to Varia. I'm not going to just focus. Like, watch the rest of it. You got a week or 3 or something? I don't remember what it is. Hi. Did you and Trisha hook up? Ask Trisha. She'll tell you. What would I do differently? What in my life? You hostile. You wish, Trisha. What about the tell-all? What? You people are like, can you not focus on the show tonight? I got bitten by a tick. Hopefully it was okay. I've been bitten by ticks many times. I feel for you having to repeat yourself over and over again. I know, gosh, it's the same questions. It's encompassing. Happy birthday, Trisha. what do you think about how Rose put Ed in his place? I mean, Rose is a very strong woman. She is the epitome of a strong woman, and it's great. I'm very, 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 very sad. What was it? Whatever it was. Like, that's very stern. You're sitting here talking to the man, you know? That's good. Very strong woman. I respect her a lot, actually. Oh, I bet you stay in Trisha's OnlyFans. Maybe I'm a part of it. I should date Rose. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Different question. I hurt my lower back from coughing. That's not a question. Please don't get him started on... Yeah, let's not talk about... ED there. Do I believe Lana is real? Yes. I do believe Lana is real. I'll post it, Tennessee. Sam is going to send you a DM, Trisha. What would you do differently before meeting Varya? I mean, there's a lot. Before meeting Varya, that's like 40 years. I have so much stuff I'd change. Now, I do believe it. Tonight, not Tennessee. I don't remember. Forgot what she said. Are you going to date internationally again? I have my mind. Like, watch the rest of my story, I guess, first of all. But this doesn't... FYI, if things don't work out between me and whomever, doesn't it skew me off of somebody? Or off of a certain... like internationally or in a different state or whatever, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm cool with whatever. Like, whatever happens in my life. I just follow it and I go with it and I accept it. You know, it's part of who I am. It's part of what I'm going after. I'm cool. Do I like older women? I love all women. Do you regret your decision? What was my decision? She made the decision to say no. What was my decision? Meeting someone in the U.S. is maybe easier, Chris, but it's just, you know, us Americans are just different from other people in the sense that we have these sometimes these flamboyant expectations, I guess. I have them myself. It's not bad. Fix my hat. Somebody told me my hat was crooked, so I actually made it crooked. All right. I think it's straight now. Favorite horror movie? I don't even know. None of those even do anything to me. Tequila or vodka? Why not tequila? You know, we're gonna do it right. That's some fighting stuff. Yeah, I don't close myself off. I'm not closing myself off. I haven't closed myself off to anything. I believe in love. I believe love's out there, and I will find love no matter what. No matter what, you know. And if I don't find it the next time, I'll find it the next time, or the next time, or the next time. I'm not opposed to realizing when I fail. I accept failure. It's part of my life. I fail, like when I'm on top of the world, like something goes like, no, Geoffrey. It's like, no, you. But it was going so well. I know, but we're not gonna let that happen. Whatever. Did I leak the tell-all? Yes. I leaked the tell-all that I wasn't even on or invited to or had any link of anything whatsoever. I leaked it. You people. Are my nipples and tattoos a failure? No. I don't think so. Ain't that the truth? How tall are you? Just know that I'm taller than Ed. By about a foot, a little less. Can you do lives earlier for us over here on the West Coast? You want me to do it earlier on the West Coast? Because it's midnight my time. On the West Coast right now, it's 9 o'clock. So you want me to go even earlier? Are you guys going to pierce anything? I don't know. I've got a lot of piercings. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like 10 piercings at least. I'm 5'6". I read on a tabloid that I was 5'5". Oh, that's fantastic. I'm 5'6". I'm not 5'5". I'm not 5'6". I'm not 5'7". I'm not 5'8". I'm not 5'4". I'm not 5'3". I'm not 5'2". I'm not 5'1". I'm not 4'9" either. Did I ever get your hair back in the show? Did you get your hair back in the show? Did I get my hair back? I don't know what that means. Did I lose my hair from the show? You think Ed is a booger? No. I think Ed is phlegm. Watching your part again now. Looking smart. Show you love. What's up? Hairbrush. Did I get my hairbrush back from the show? I do have my hair. I have my comb. We call them combs here. It wasn't a brush. A brush actually is like got a lot of bristles. It's just a comb. It's like a little wooden piece of flat thing that I comb. I have my comb. Yes. I stuck it in my back pocket. She says, "Think better in the future." And I said, "Noted." Stuck it in my back pocket and walked off. True story. Still have it. All right, Linda, good night. Mucinex commercial. You're going to throw it out, Trish? That comb, I'm going to auction that damn thing off one day. You need an American Girl. Do I? I've had a lot of those. Multiple. Hug you, Van. All right. What's your type? Why are you screaming at me? I don't know that I have a type. I thought TLC took you off. But here I am. I'm still on. That's what you get for reading tabloids, people. Bloggers and YouTube little wusses. But mail the comb to her. You need a country boy. All right. I said I was going on for 10 minutes, and it's been a lot longer than that. I'm going to get off here now. It's been a pleasure. I'll go on tomorrow just to appease. Yes, I'll go on tomorrow. Just thinking what I have got going on. I'll try to go on a little earlier. Tabloids cover this. I know, Shelly. What about a Latina? They're beautiful. I love Latinas. I love whatever. What resort do you stay in? Cancun? Heck, I don't remember. Bye. It was fun. Yes. Bye, guys. Sweet dreams. I hope you have a great night. It's been lovely. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. I'm glad I was part of it and proved all these people as liars. Hopefully they'll retract their crap, which they won't. You know, they'll make a new video next week. Oh no, we're for sure. He's kicked off this time. We know it. And then you all click on it, and they'll get like a million views, and here I am just rolling my eyes at you guys. Just come to me. Come to me. Put a comment on my page. I'll say something smart alecky if I don't like it. What's best, what's cool about me is that when the haters are on and they comment, I troll them with some hate, you know. I troll it with, I twist it around, you know. I would never bring you home to my mom. What the hell do you think I want to go home to your mom for? Why are you trying to hook me up with your mom? It's like the dumbest stuff. Are we drinking tomorrow or what? Fine. You said so when you were drunk. You can't hold anything against me when I'm drunk. I love you too, BB. All right. Peace out. Tomorrow, we'll have maybe some pumpkin pie moonshine, maybe, or something. You want to do something like that? Yeah? No? Fine. You don't give me hearts? I'm not drinking tomorrow. Fine. All right. Tell you what. Tomorrow I'll be live with Lana. Now I got hearts. All right. Peace out, guys. Love you all. Beautiful. Stay awesome.